have to sacrifice your career. Ring. We are not gonna get married. A single girl. I was allergic to marriage and to kids. To kids I still am. But to marriage, obviously not anymore. Hi guys, what's up? It's Anne and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my engagement. If you guys don't know, I am engaged. There's the ring. But yeah, I recently got engaged. I'm engaged for about 2 months now. And throughout the 2 months, I have gotten a lot of questions. This year, I had a resolution of I want to document as much as I can. My last year as a single girl. So I can look back at it like years and years from now. And also, ang dami nagtatanong sa akin. Medyo paulit-ulit yung mga tanong. So, I list down some questions on my notes. Questions that I usually get from friends or just from acquaintances. Just from people that I know in general. So, let's start this video. So, the first question that I always get is, when did we get engaged or when did I get engaged? Because when I posted about my engagement on Facebook and Instagram, I posted it as a summer recap. So when I posted it, I was already engaged for about a month. So I got engaged June 11 or 12. I'm not sure because it was like midnight when we got engaged and when I got the ring. So I'm not sure of the actual date, but yeah, sometime around June 10 or June 11 or June 12. Next question is, why are you getting married so young? I got this question so much, especially from older people. And I get it. 22 is a pretty young age to get married or to get engaged. You know, a lot of people my age are probably just fresh out of college or are still in college. And they're just enjoying their life, and good for them. We're getting married this soon because we're in a long distance relationship. I've said this before to a lot of my friends. Like, I do personally feel like if we weren't in a long distance relationship, we probably are not gonna get married yet. The circumstances that we are in, we just want to be together. We want to spend as much time together. Sobrang nakakaingit guys yung mga couples na, alam niyo, hatid sundo, ganyan. We never got to experience that because we've always been in a long distance relationship. So, yeah, that's why we're getting married so young. But at the same time, it's not like we're unprepared, because we are prepared. I have been financially independent since I was 20 when I opened my own business, and he has been financially independent as well for a while now. Hindi kami magpapakasal tapos aasa sa magulang. Hindi ganun guys. Pinag-isipan namin to na mabuti kung kaya ba namin financially, emotionally, mentally, especially on my side. If you know me personally, you know how career-oriented I am. So, yes, we're marrying young, but we're not marrying unprepared. Next question is, did you know that he was going to propose? And yes, we did not have a traditional proposal for one bit. And I feel like somehow I manifested this because I would always tell my friends, I don't want a surprise engagement. I don't want a surprise proposal. I just, personal lang to guys ha. I just always feel like those type of proposals are kind of a kidnap for ransom or a hold up scenario in some way. I've always said this to my friends. I want my proposal to be something that is between the two of us. I want it to be a communication, a dialogue between the two of us, because I want to make sure that we're in the same page. Yeah, I knew he was gonna propose. We've talked about this before he even flew here to the Philippines last June. And if you guys didn't know, my fiancé lives in Tennessee, and he grew up there. He's based there. So yeah, another question that always comes with that I always get asked is, how did he ask? It is so not romantic, but it was just the two of us. That was it. He just asked me if I can be with him forever, and that's it. And then I said yes, obviously. And then another question that I always got is about the ring. Did I help him pick the ring, or was the ring a surprise? I helped him pick the ring in a way that it's still gonna be a surprise. He chose 3 rings that he think I would like, and then he showed them to me because he knows that when it comes to accessories, clothing, all of that stuff, I am very particular. So I approved those 3 rings, and then he was the one who chose. And then hindi ko siya nakita until he proposed and he went home here. So the actual ring was a surprise, but I've seen it before. Okay, next question that I always get is, what was our parents' reaction? Yun nga, this is kind of like, I guess, another question related to us being so young. Our parents were both very supportive. So his side of the family are obviously in the States. His parents are in the States, and they're very supportive. I'm so lucky because my future in-laws are the nicest, most loving and welcoming people ever. And like, his mom would even message me how excited she is for me to be a part of the family. And like, when they saw our engagement photos, they were so happy about it. And on my side of the family naman, my mom was very, very supportive as well, because a big part of that is because I guess both set of parents, well, I don't have a set of parents, I have my mom, but both sides knew how independent we both are, and that, yun nga, I think if we weren't, earning our own money yet, they would definitely have a different reaction. But since we both are driven and financially ready for this, that's why they're really supportive. And they get along too. My mom and his mom would like talk on the phone for hours, even without us. So it's just like the best, perfect scenario for the both of us. Okay, next is, are you moving to the States? Yes, I am. I'm moving. We're in the process of applying for the visa. So I'm going there on a fiancé visa, on a K1 visa. And if you're in a K1 visa, you know that it can be a long, excruciating wait. But, we're not really in a rush. So, yeah. But I am moving to the States probably second half of next year. So I have about a year left in the Philippines, and that's why I really went back to vlogging, because I want to document my last year living in the Philippines for a while, or maybe for good, I don't know. But yeah, I am moving to the States. Long engagement or short engagement, and when are we getting married? It's gonna be a long engagement. I think that is a year, more than a year after our engagement is gonna be the time we're gonna get married. So I think that's gonna be considered as long engagement. When are we getting married? We're waiting for our visa sometime next year. We don't know yet, but yeah, we're planning on having an elopement. So it's just gonna be the two of us and maybe his brother and his brother's girlfriend. We don't know what our plan is gonna be yet, because it's so far from now. We really want our actual wedding to be held here in the Philippines, and we're gonna do that years from now, when we can afford to fly everyone from the States home. Because that's expensive. Weddings are expensive, and we're really focused on buying a house right now. So yeah, where are we getting married? So I mentioned earlier that I'm gonna go there on a K1 visa or a fiancé visa. So that means we're gonna get married there, in the States. Okay, and then the last question to end this video, I think this is so perfect to end this, is something that a lot of my girlfriends asked me. When did I know that he was the one, or that he was husband material? When I saw how much he wanted me to succeed in my career. That I know that's bare minimum, but for a very long time, I'm talking about like junior high school time. I have designated myself as that hot single tita because I was allergic to marriage and to kids. To kids I still am, but to marriage obviously not anymore. Because one, I think it's that I didn't really have a lot of people or a lot of couples that I can look up to and like just be inspired by, because I was raised by a single mother who was also raised by a single mother. Because I felt like getting married as a woman, you have to sacrifice your career. And seeing how much he wants me to succeed, and seeing how much in sync our priorities are, our just goals are, financially, mentally, emotionally, everything's just so in sync. He is, every time I feel like I'm so tired of commuting back and forth from Pampanga to Manila for my job as a stylist, he would always push me. He would tell me, you've sacrificed so much already for this career. You're gonna be great, you're gonna succeed. And even me moving there is a big sacrifice, but he still pushes me career-wise and would always motivate me and tell me like, you're gonna move here, you're gonna be the biggest celebrity stylist in Hollywood, and all of those things. And I never felt for one bit that I had to sacrifice my career because we're gonna get married. And I think that made me feel like he was the one and his husband material. So yeah. So cheesy. Yeah, that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more wedding, engagement related videos, comment down below. And I will see you guys next week for another one. Bye!